Hi, it's Edward, back with another video. Please take a moment to click the thumbs up button below and consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your support. Today I read an interesting article on CNBC.com written by Mackenzie Sigalos titled, MIT study finds AI can already replace 11.7% of the US workforce. I'll include a link to this article below. I encourage you to check it out. According to the author, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology released a study that found that artificial intelligence can already replace 11.7% of the US labor market. My friends, this is not good news at all. What are some people going to do for a job? I really worry about what the future holds for young people as they graduate from high school or graduate from college. Gone are the days when you could graduate from high school and get a factory job in your town or city that paid a livable wage, enough to support an entire family on one income, often with union protection, a lifetime pension, and in some cases, free health care. We don't have that anymore. Now, a lot of young people graduate from high school and they're left with few prospects. Some are strategic and go to college for a field that is in demand, and they graduate and they get a good job. Others graduate with a mountain of student loan debt and they move home with their parents because they pursued a field that is no longer in demand in this new economic reality that exists here in America and around the world. AI is really changing our world, and it's happening quickly. I'm going to share this with you. The U.S. has a service economy. The majority of its workforce and economic output comes from the service sector, not the production of goods. Service-based industries like finance, healthcare, education, and technology account for roughly 2/3 to 80% of the U.S. GDP and employment. This shift is a long-term trend that began around the mid-20th century. Well, we are no longer a manufacturing powerhouse. There is another country in our world that now is the factory for a lot of other countries. So our service economy is potentially in trouble. Let me explain. Many of you visit retail locations, and you've probably noticed there are fewer human beings at those retail locations. Rarely do you see multiple checkout aisles staffed by human beings. There are now self-checkout stations and maybe one person overseeing multiple self-checkout stations. I'm sure this helps the bottom line for these different retailers, but they employ fewer people. Let's talk about fast food restaurants. There's artificial intelligence at many drive-thrus now. One less person needed at the fast food restaurant. Some fast food restaurants don't even have as many people inside because you walk in and there's a kiosk there with a touch screen. You touch, you select the items that you want to order, and then you insert your chip card or you tap your card and you place your order. Sure, there are employees in the back that make your food for now, but they could be replaced at some point in the future with automation or replaced with humanoid robots powered by artificial intelligence. I read recently that Elon Musk believes that Tesla's future profits will be coming more from humanoid robots than from automobiles. And I believe that to be true. Elon Musk is having his employees focus on building humanoid robots that have the same level of dexterity as human beings with their hands. Why? Because our world was designed for people to interact with it with their hands. And so whoever comes to the market first with a humanoid robot that has the ability to interact with everything in our world with human-like hands is really going to change life as we know it. Imagine having a humanoid robot that could service elevators. You may not need an elevator repair person anymore. Imagine if you could have a humanoid robot with a high level of dexterity that could perform surgical procedures. You may not need a human surgeon anymore. Human surgeons stand on their feet a lot. They get fatigue. They experience a lot of stress. Well, a humanoid robot isn't going to experience that. A humanoid robot could potentially do surgery almost around the clock, except for when it needs to be charged or serviced. Some of you might say, well, there's going to be new jobs created because you're going to need human beings to service the humanoid robots. Maybe not. You might have humanoid robots that have been programmed to be able to service other humanoid robots. They may be a humanoid robot specialized in servicing other humanoid robots. Why would you need a human being to do that then? Imagine owning a company and not having to worry about employees anymore. A lot of the business owners that I know, they tell me one of the hardest things is dealing with human problems. You have a human who insults a customer. You have a human who doesn't show up to work on time. You have a human who makes mistakes. You have a human who inadvertently breaks something or doesn't clean up after him or herself. Well, if you have a humanoid robot powered by AI, you may not have those problems. And once you make the initial investment, you don't have to worry about payroll anymore. Imagine the amount of money that a business could save. I think these humanoid robots powered by AI really could be a game changer. And I think we'll see that in our lifetimes. Will it be 5 years, 10 years, or 15 years? I don't know. A lot of the humanoid robots that I have seen thus far seem a bit clunky. But at some point, I think that is going to change. Once they figure out how to get all of the little servos to work efficiently, I think we will see humanoid robots become an integral part of our society. And once you can buy one for a small amount of money or lease one for a small amount of money, well, you're not going to need as many human beings in the labor force. So whatever MIT is saying right now, I suspect that percentage will be a lot higher at some point in the foreseeable future. I'm curious what you folks think about all of this. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel. I want to extend a special thanks to everyone who has subscribed to this channel. I want to also thank all of my channel members. If you would like to become a channel member, there is a link in the description beneath this video. You can read more about the different membership levels. Please also check out some of the great books I suggest you consider reading in the description below. I've included Amazon affiliate links to these books. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. Stay healthy and wealthy. I'll see everyone in the next video.